Hello everybody, Shats here, and welcome to this very awkward introduction video, whatever. I'll just puke mouth pieces at you to get some information out, and it's more fun to look at me read the paper. No, actually it's probably more fun reading the paper. So, I'm hosting a furry club party, and we're doing it at my friend's club, basically, which is in Pop in Ängelholm. All the information about the location and pictures of said establishment are in the documents that are in this video. When? Well, the 28th of November I've decided to get this little get-together, and I hope you will join me for this little get-together. Yeah. So what will it cost? Well, because I'm not a wealthy man, I cannot just rent the pub that day, because that will be super expensive on my own. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna include the attendee price in renting the club itself price. So what we do is we gather everybody who's interested by joining the Telegram group that's in the document, and at a certain date, which is a bit further up, tell everybody, okay, everybody who wants to come and who wants to pay, stay in the group, everybody else please leave. And then we see how many people who are in the group and how many people that I have locally or outside of the group that wants to join in on this party. Now, then we divide it up by 50 people. So hopefully it will be 50 people. The more people we are, the less expensive it's gonna be for you. So, you know, spread it around. This is a public event. It's a public event organized by me. Mainly. That means that everybody's welcome. As long as you paid the entry fee, you're super welcome to join on this epic party. Even if you know me personally, if you don't know me personally, and even if you hate my goddamn diddly guts, you are welcome to this party. And if I don't know you, it will be super awesome to get to know you. And if I do know you, I fucking expect your ass to be here. So what is included in this epic party of ours? Well, first of all, it's a food buffet, so that is included. It's got vegetarian options, vegan options, and there's ordinary meat eater options. Please, if you are a vegan or vegetarian, do make that note in that Google document that is on this paper here, or in your computer hopefully. So we can gauge on how much the food will be. Like, is it 2 vegans or 2 vegetarians? Is it 10, you know, then we can adjust the food amount accordingly. Also, what is included is a wheelbarrow full of the highest quality beer you could possibly imagine, which is Budweiser. Personally, I want to know because I do not drink beer. But hey, we get an entire wheelbarrow full of 100 bottles of Budweiser beer and ice. And that's pretty epic. That shit comes rolling in the buffet. Believe me, because I've seen it before. There is also a bar completely dedicated to us because we have the whole upper floor of this club, which is the club area, to ourselves. And so if you're not a beer drinker, like moi, do not fret, because there will be drinks available. Anything that's behind the bar ordinarily are available to you. Drinks, cider, wine, it's all there. So even if you're not, you know, a beer drinker, there is plenty of options to get your buzz on. There is also a dance floor available. It will be available after the buffet. There is a guard present at all times in this club, and that guard says is law. It is no debating this. If you misbehave or the like and you get thrown out of the club, it is just like any ordinary club. You'll get thrown out, and I will not argue for your sake, nor anyone else, because it's not gonna work. So be sure to behave, because otherwise you might get thrown out, and that would suck, wouldn't it? Is it a fursuit friendly venue? It is a fursuit friendly venue in that regard that it has a huge patio, as you can see in the pictures of this document, where fursuiters can stand outside and cool down and cool off, and you know, it's just around the corner to the bar, so you know, get your drink on, go out, cool off, dance out in the patio, dance in the dance floor, dance on the small stage by the DJ. It's all goddamn diddly good. We do have a fursuit lounge. It is a very makeshift fursuit lounge. It's basically in every club there is. Clothing, you know, hang your clothes, jackets and stuff area. And that area will be converted into a fursuit lounge. That means that it's not super big. It also means that we'll have to make some adjustments there to be able to make it as private as we can. But please do have respect for each other when you fursuit, because it might be that there might be taking turns or the like. We'll see what we can do, and I will see if I can provide USB fans and the like for people to cool off. But keep in mind that this fursuit lounge is at a room, and that is all I can guarantee you. It is in a room. So don't expect like energy drinks, don't expect Eurofurence or NFC. Like, I wish I could give that to you, and I will try, but most likely it's just gonna be a room with a few USB fans. Hopefully, USB fans. So how do you register? You register by going into the Telegram group in this document that is provided with this link. And when a certain date, which is in the document, is released, I will ask everybody who's in the Telegram group, are you gonna come or are you not gonna come? And those who do not want to come or want to pay or can pay, leave the Telegram group, and then those who stays, plus those I have that I know outside of the Telegram group that wants to join, will divide the price by all those attendees. So we'll count up all the attendees who says, yes, 100% want to come. And you pay me by either swishing me or PayPaling me, yeah, then you're in. You're not in the guest list until you have paid, and it's that simple. Now let's say you pay, but you have unfortunate circumstances in your life that makes you unable to come. That makes you unable to attend. Damn it, that makes you unable to attend. Do you get a refund? And unfortunately, no, you cannot get a refund. The reason for this is because if you would, then we would have 5 to 7 people who would register, pay, say they won't come and want their money back, and that would increase the price for everybody else. This is the one and only reason why we have it like this. Because I will not be able to adjust it and ask people for pay again or not. So if you have paid, that is what it is. You can transfer your ticket to a friend of yours or the like, that is fine. But you cannot get a refund. And we have to have it like this because otherwise it will be unmanageable. The 27th of October will be the payment deadline. Okay, that's when we'll start gathering in the money. Where do you sleep? Well, you sleep wherever you can find. As much as this sounds like a convention, it's just one evening at the pub here in Ängelholm, at the club. So I wish I lived in a mansion and could host 50 people. I do not. I live in an apartment. So your sleeping quarters is your own responsibility. I recommend hooking up with local friends or people in near towns that could offer sleeping quarters. However, there is an option. There is a hostel, which is 2 minutes to the pub, to the club, and 1 minute from the train station. It's perfectly placed. You can, the link is in the in my paper here, and it's basically Ängelholms Vandrarhem, where you can, where you can rent a room. You can rent one room for 300 Swedish bucks, which is crowns, or you can rent a 4-person room for 1,000 Swedish crowns. The conversion rate is in the document for all our European friends. And I recommend sharing with people and hooking up with your friends because that makes it really cheap. And that's about it. And to some personal notes, what happens if we're not enough people? So we have to deal with the reality that perhaps we're only 20 people who's gonna attend. Now that would suck because 20 people is super expensive to rent the club for. What will happen then? You've already paid for your traveling ticket, what will happen? Well, we'll have a party at my place, and that's a promise. So either way, there will be a party event, and the money that you paid me to rent the club for, I will use to buy booze and pizza and other enjoyables for everybody at the party to enjoy. So I recommend that if you know you want to come right now and you're available to come at the date that's specified, then I would recommend you purchase your traveling ticket if you live from afar now. Because if you're gonna wait, then it's gonna be super more expensive. So you don't have to worry about paying something and then going here and then nothing will happen. There will be a party, either it will be at the club or it will be at my place or another venue which we can afford. But hopefully spread it around so we can have the club. Yeah. I am Shads, I didn't say that, probably should have in the beginning. And I hope that this works, because it would be super happy to do this. And who knows, maybe we'll do it yearly. I actually know the people who own the bar and they're super nice and super amazing and kind and cool and completely down with the whole furry masquerade thing. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask me. All the information should be in the Google document and the other document. And let's get a party going, and please tell your friends and let's have a baller time.